Hello, everyone, and welcome to my first ever podcast. Thank you for being here, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here. This has been a long time coming on creating my first ever YouTube channel. Well, maybe it's not my first ever YouTube channel. Spoiler alert. Today, I wanted to talk about why I started a YouTube channel because it's a question that I've asked myself, and I wanted to answer it for myself, and I wanted to answer it for my viewers. So here is why I started a YouTube channel. My name is Heather. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm 25 years old. I'm a mother of two dogs, two sweet dogs. One of them's right here. And yes, this is my apartment. I will be doing an apartment tour one of these days, so look out for that. And I am so excited for this journey of, doing a podcast, doing a YouTube channel, being a content creator in a way that feels like I'm putting out quality versus quantity. And I'll kind of get into that a little bit later. Hopefully, I can structure this podcast in a way that's easy to understand and easy to convey, because I've already tried to record it once or twice and I stopped because I just felt like I was all over the place, which I can be sometimes. And I don't know, this is my first time, so we're going to do this. This isn't my first time on a podcast. I've actually been on another podcast with another creator. But yeah, so this is my first podcast, and let's just get into it. So why did I start a YouTube channel? So for the longest time, and for the longest time I mean, I don't know what I mean actually, but for a while now, let's just say the past year or so, I got a new job, which I am so grateful for. I love my job so much. It's really helped my financials, and I love who I work with and everything, but it just doesn't give that fulfilling thing that I've really, really been craving in a career / hobby / whatever. So I've been searching for that. And if you know me, you know I've done so many different things, made brands that I never continued, or I don't know. I've been on TikTok. I reached all the way up to about almost 3,500 TikTok followers. My content wasn't quality though, it was all quantity, and I never took it too seriously, and I never felt the drive to either. So now I have been watching YouTube since, oh my God, like literally forever. And a lot of my friends who I talk to are the same way. I think my YouTube watching journey has dated all the way back until 2010, 2009. I don't know if that sounds too early, but I don't know. All I know is that YouTube has been a part of my life for a really long time, and I have really enjoyed watching YouTube, and there's just so much content out there. It's just amazing. So yes, I've been looking for something that sparks a fire in me and, really gives me that motivation and drive to, wake up in the morning and do that thing. And I don't know what it is, but I recently have been watching, videos on YouTube, and I came across a certain creator. I don't want to give this person credit why I started a YouTube channel. I just see genuineness in them, and it just really inspired me to start a YouTube channel finally. And so that person is Haley Bailey on YouTube. She's on TikTok probably, and I know she's on Instagram. She's gorgeous. She started a YouTube. I think she gained like 1 million subscribers in like 2 months or something crazy, because she is known on other platforms. But I love her apartment in New York, and she just seems really genuine and funny and smart. So shout out to her. I just got a really good feeling after watching her videos. A feeling that made it to where I want to start my own channel finally as a 25-year-old living on my own. And I bought this mic. Let's just talk about that. I bought this mic, oh my God, like a year and a half ago, maybe going on 2 years now, and I never did anything with it. And I'm so glad to say that I'm finally using it for the first time, and I hope to use it a lot more. So another reason why I started this YouTube channel is because I actually work with somebody who, me and this person get along so well. Me and this person can literally talk each other's ears off. We just, spit back and, not spit, but, like whatever the term is, to where we can just talk about something for a really long time and we get each other. And we said, we need to start a podcast of us talking about, either what happens at work or just, different things, because we like to be inspired. And I said, we do need to start a podcast. I've been wanting to start a podcast. And I took it upon myself to create my YouTube channel. And this is going to be the platform to where we can finally have our podcast. And I know so many people are doing a podcast these days, and I might get lost in the mix, and that's totally okay. It's not about the viewer content, and I'm not looking at YouTube to create a huge institution for myself, or like I'm not starting a YouTube to make a bunch of money like David Dobrik or something. I don't even know why I'm starting a YouTube channel. I just think that I want to put out my creativity. I've been wanting to be creative. So starting a YouTube can allow me to, be creative, and not just in a matter of 30 seconds or a minute like a reel is, or a TikTok. YouTube is different, and that's what I love about YouTube. So let's kind of go into the next thing of like why I started a YouTube, which is kind of like the timeline of YouTube. So like the viewer, you've probably been on YouTube for years. I know I've been on YouTube for years, watching YouTube videos. I can tell you right now, my watching of YouTube has dated back more than 13 years ago, okay? But I'm just going to stick with 13 because that's what I have written down. 13 years ago, the song One Time by Justin Bieber came out. It was, everything for me as a young girl. I'm not a huge Bieber fan, but I am at the same time. Like, I love him, but I wasn't like super fangirl. But for some reason, when that song came out, it was like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. Not saying that was like the video that moved that moved YouTube. I'm just saying that was one of the, nostalgia videos for me. Another funny thing about 13 years ago is parodies on YouTube. If you know, you know. You can look up literally any song that came out in 2013 and put parody behind it, and there will be a video of somebody doing something funny with that said video. An example is Friday by Rebecca Black. Everybody knows Friday by Rebecca Black. Kind of an iconic video, maybe a little bit more iconic than One Time by Justin Bieber. But yeah, Friday, there was a parody, or maybe 10 about that. Yes, another thing I want to point out is that I did have a YouTube channel back in those days. I can't remember if I posted any videos. I might have. I just wish that, you know, I had access to that account just because I was so young, and I just wish I could see what I was commenting on other people's videos. Or I don't know if y'all remember back in the YouTube OG days was like you could reply to videos. That was so cool. I loved that so much. It really kind of, you know, brought people together, I guess. And my YouTube channel back in the day was MacMac354, and I've done all my research to try to find that channel. I don't think I posted anything, but I was so young. But I'll never forget that name. I will never forget MacMac354. Shout out to me as a 10-year-old or however old I was when I created that account. Some other videos I remember watching as a young person was like a bunch of goth, pop, punk, just like, I think they were vlogs and just other weird videos, hair cutting montages of like these like pop punk people like shaving their head and then dyeing it like, you know, yellow and black and like crazy stuff. And, you know, I've never dyed my hair before. So it was just kind of like an alter ego that I wish I could. I always looked up to, like, as a young person. I'm like, oh my God, that person's so cool. I never fulfilled that, obviously, but still, I do admire the people who live that kind of lifestyle. Another popular account we all know and love is Fred. Fred was a really cool channel, breaking YouTube boundaries as far as like just, you know, being out there and really just being unique. I know I'm saying a lot, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Fred, very iconic. Annoying Orange, Annoying Apple or whatever, all those other fruits and vegetables, super cool to YouTube. Jenna Marbles, she's been an OG. She did the drunk makeup tutorial. She also did how to convince people you're good looking, I think, and other awesome videos. I have to admit, I didn't keep up with Jenna Marbles as I grew up, but I know a lot of people did, and I still respect her, obviously. And, you know, I know people miss her because I know she's not doing videos anymore. But yeah, so Jenna Marbles, iconic to YouTube, and it's just amazing. I kind of have a lull spot in my notes from, I don't know what year. Anyways, I have kind of like a jump from like 13 years ago to 2013. So 2013 was a really huge year for me in YouTube as far as like watching a lot of YouTube, because there was a lot of content out there, and some content that I'll kind of like vaguely is BuzzFeed, makeup tutorials, vlogs, Vlogmas, Threadbanger, you know, life hacks in general, fashion, ASAP Science, you know, Draw My Life. Definitely gonna have to do one of those now that I'm a YouTuber and stuff. That19, SNL. Yeah. So, some content creators I want to shout out that really influenced me. And some content creators or some YouTubers that I want to shout out that really influenced me, because I am a little bit easily influenced. My Life is Ava. I love you so much. You literally We're amazing YouTuber. You made me so inspired all the time. You gave me reason to get up and get out of bed sometimes. You made fall feel so cozy. I just loved, till this day as a 25-year-old, watching morning routines and night routines and my fall routine and, the candles and, the music. And it's just, I love it so much. Makeup tutorials, Kathleen Lights. She was one of my OG favorites, still is. Laura Lee. I bought her palette. I thought she's hilarious. I think she's hilarious. I still watch her. Mr. Kate. Mr. Kate's iconic in the home interior design and other project world. Tipsy Bartender. Ash Jackson. Yes, some people know Ash Jackson. She's Michelle Phan. Love Michelle Phan's content. High quality, amazing. I need to go rewatch her stuff. Manny MUA. The Sorry Girls. Patrick Starr. The Fashion Citizen. If you know, you know. Okay, The Fashion Citizen were ahead of their time. They were cool. I miss them. Karina Garcia. Molly. So that kind of wraps up my 2013 list. I wanted to talk about a really influential duo who I've been watching for not that long, but they've been on YouTube forever. I probably found out about them in 2016, maybe 2015, I think. Actually, 2015. And it was in, actually, my, who was it? It was like a chemistry or physics teacher at the end of the day put on a YouTube video, and it was called Will It Pizza. And I never knew these creators before, but I watched them, and I was like, oh, this is a funny, show or whatever. And I think I went home and didn't really think about it. But then I was like, oh, what was that show? And I started watching more and more. And I was hooked. And I have been hooked on GMM, Good Mythical Morning, ever since that day. I probably watch them every day. I watch all of their old episodes. I try to watch all of their new ones. I love Rhett and Link so much. I listen to their podcast. I really respect them. So I just have to give a huge shout out to Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link, and the whole crew that, is part of that show, because they are YouTube legends, as we all know. So I don't want to get into them too much because I already watch them every day, and it's all I watch on YouTube right now. Well, lately, no, but literally most of the time, yes. But anyway, so Rhett and Link, shout out to you. Architectural Digest. This is kind of going now after 2016 of some YouTubers. My YouTube kind of spectrum kind of decreased a lot because I found out about Good Mythical Morning and it was all I was watching. And I kind of stopped watching makeup tutorials. But Architectural Digest, Dr. Mike. Now that I think about it, in 2019, I was watching a lot of Dr. Phil on YouTube. So shout out to Dr. Phil on YouTube too. I wonder if they're still posting. Then in 2020/2021, H3 Podcast and Trisha Paytas collabed, and I started watching them, and I really enjoyed that until it ended abruptly. So want to give a shout out to that. And now 2023, I found Haley Bailey on YouTube, and I hope she starts posting more again. So that is kind of just a little brief timeline of like my journey on YouTube that I wrote down. And I guess to kind of sum it all up is like, you know, I want to be creative, and it kind of brings me some nostalgia creating a YouTube channel, because it's always something that I've wanted to do since, you know, 2013, and even before that when I had Mac354 as a channel. And yes, I am really looking forward to living the life that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and just never really had the confidence or the courage to put myself out there like I am right now. And I'm kind of in like an F it mentality of just like, what do I have to lose? You know, like, it's me on YouTube. What are you gonna do about it? So cheers to many more videos coming out to YouTube. Iced tea, it's really good. So yes, I'm excited for this journey, and I really hope that you stick around, whoever may be watching, to watch my YouTube journey unfold and just see where it takes us, and see how the improvements of from now and a year later work. Some awesome YouTube ideas that I've already been, you know, coming up with. I'm just so excited to, you know, create those videos. I do want to participate in Vlogmas this year, so look out for that. And yes, I am excited to finally be creative, and I don't have anything else to say. I guess that's it. I hope that answers why I started YouTube. And yes, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Like it, subscribe, comment. You know, I get to say all those fun YouTube words. So yes, like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.